Okay, everyone. It's about 9 in the morning ish. I don't know. It's Tuesday. It's the 26th, I think. This is after Pride already. Normally, this would be a new entry, a new vlog, a new video, but I kind of really didn't get a chance to debrief, I guess, from Pride. And before we really want to get into this, I am filming in the new apartment. I don't have anything set up yet. You're literally sitting on a folding chair. Plus, it's kind of echoey in here. Once I get a computer desk set up and I have a dedicated filming space, this should be a little bit better. I'm actually thinking about soundproofing my second bedroom to kind of increase the sound quality. I will definitely be getting a new microphone though, so hopefully the videos aren't this bad. I don't know what it's gonna sound like yet. I hope it's not too bad. We'll find out. But I don't want to make this video about Pride like an hour long because I could go on forever about how amazing it was. I just kind of want to cover the highlights, I guess, and some stuff that had happened and whatnot. But basically, Callie and her girlfriend Megan picked me up. We went down, drove down to Chicago. It's like a 5-hour drive. Luckily, I didn't have to drive. It's kind of like slept the whole way, but it's not. I hate being in the car that long. So I was like car sick the whole first hour or whatever. But we got there. We rented an Airbnb with I think 6 other people. All those girls in there were just so nice, just the nicest people I've ever met. And I was a little apprehensive going into it just because I know not everyone is okay with transgender people, and especially I've noticed if I get in groups of other women, they kind of subconsciously oust me from the group. I don't think they really mean to. It's just sort of a mental thing. I don't know, but it was not like this with them at all. It was very accepting. They were just totally okay with it. Give them my name, pronouns, and it's like, okay, cool, we know who you are. And I really appreciated that. But yeah, so Friday night we didn't really do much. Went to this really good taco place. It was authentic Mexican food, just the realest stuff ever. That was amazing. And then Saturday we kind of just walked around. We didn't really do much during the day. I actually slept in, and we went to bar hopping. Well, I say bar hopping. We went to only one bar. A lot of the clubs and whatnot were just they wanted $10 cover charges, and we knew the drinks were going to be expensive, and the lines to get in were crazy. And we found this little gay bar just kind of off on a side street called The Closet, and it was a great time there. Everyone in there was so much fun and just dancing and just having a really good time. We met this really cool dude named Lyle. I hope I'm getting his name right. He was just the life of the party. He was just trying to memorize our whole group's names, and just he'd come back every 5 minutes and be like, okay, you're Megan, you're Callie, so on and so on and so on, just to make sure he had everyone's name. He was a really, really cool guy. But yeah, I think we went to that bar twice. We found it first off, and then we tried to go to the clubs and whatnot, and then we came back to that bar just because it was just so much fun. So yeah, I had made plans to so we were leaving Sunday night, and we made plans to party Saturday night, and then wake up, be hungover, go to the Pride Parade, watch it, and go home. We kind of misjudged because Saturday, I don't know, everyone really wasn't feeling it. Some people were sick, I was feeling sick, and we just didn't really go as hard as we wanted to. And Sunday, we got our energy back, and we were we wish we would have stayed Sunday night and partied Sunday night. So yeah, I really wish we would have partied Sunday night and then come on Monday, but whatever, it is what it is. The whole weekend for me was really the first time I had dressed in overtly feminine clothing. Most of the time when I'm out day to day, I don't really get too crazy. Most of the time I'm at work anyways, which is a simple jeans and t-shirt outfit. And even when I go out with my friends, I'm not wearing dresses and makeup and whatnot. It's not really my style anyways, and B, I just don't do it, mainly for the reason that I don't want people staring at me. It's very difficult to deal with. Oh, but for the weekend, what I did, I actually wore some very feminine stuff, I had these fishnet leggings Sunday, and I had this really long dress. I think Saturday night I had a super short skirt on. I was dressed the way I wanted to dress, and nobody batted an eye. That was just okay, well, whatever, and I think it showed how happy I was, because a lot of people kept asking me you're really okay with this. I'm oh yes, I'm in my element. I was super excited. And so Sunday, woke up, went down to the parade. I wasn't really sure what to expect, it being my first Pride Parade. And because Callie and Megan, they've gone before, they've kind of dealt with the whole thing. So I wasn't sure what to expect, and I didn't know where I was going to be emotionally, you know. I mean, I knew I was probably going to get a little emotional, but I didn't know to what extent. I didn't know how it was going to go down. So we get off the train and we enter, I don't know what street it was, but like we get off the station as to where this whole event's taking place. And then it kind of hit me. I started to get a little teary-eyed only because like everyone is walking around holding hands. Like there's just pride flags everywhere, and it's just like I don't see that, you know, where I'm from. You know, there really isn't. I mean, obviously there are, you know, LGBT people in my community. It's just seeing so many of them together and so just out there. Like it just made me so happy to kind of see that. I was gonna bring my transgender pride flag to wear as a cape, and I forgot it. So I was on the lookout, and I noticed there really wasn't many like vendors selling other pride flags and stuff. Like it was mainly just the rainbow flag. I did find one little table right when I got off. They had a couple stuff like they had like a bisexual pride flag, a pansexual pride flag. Oh no, did they not? Maybe it was just the bisexual and the transgender flag. I think. I don't remember. So I bought a little flag, and I'm like, well, I'm carrying this around the whole day. So we get off the train, we see everything. We get down to the parade, and we found a pretty decent spot actually. It wasn't too like right in the sun. It was right pretty close to the road. I think we're maybe like I don't know 5 feet from the road. And so the parade starts, and there's all these floats, and you know just people walking around. It wasn't like too out there from any other parade, other than the fact that it's in a pride parade. Like it wasn't too crazy, but where I started to get emotional and really like lose my shit was there was it was a section of the parade with a bunch of LGBT parents kind of supporting their kids, and I was like, oh my god, that's so awesome that these parents are over here. They're out there in the parade, saying, hey, I have a gay son or a transgender daughter or a pansexual son or whatever, and I'm proud of them and I'm proud of who I am as a parent, and it was just really cool to see. And the sign that got me was this lady there. She's walking down. She had a huge white sign, and it said, "I support and I'm so proud of my transgender daughter." And I just kind of lost it. Kind of get emotional thinking about it, because like I don't want to downplay the support that I receive from my own friends and family. Like clearly they support me, they love me, they care about me. But I think seeing such like blatant and like in your face support like that, like it really got to me. So I started crying a little bit, and I'm like, all right, listen, I'm not gonna just spend the whole parade crying, so I'm trying to keep my shit together. Well, then I turn and I look at Megan, and she has tears in her eyes, and then I saw her crying, and she saw me crying, and then I was like fucking done. Like I'm just like inconsolable. And that went on for like a few minutes, and then every few feet I'd see a transgender flag, I'd start getting teary-eyed again, and it was just such an amazing experience. Like, to be somewhere where you're so supported and so cared for by complete strangers, it was amazing. It's one thing to have a close friend or a close family member say they support you, because they've known you forever. They support you because they know you. But to have this complete stranger, tell you that you're beautiful and that you're valid, like it's a whole different kind of support, and it's stuff that I really needed to hear. And all these girls that I had stayed with over the weekend, they were all really supportive. It's like they don't know me, and over the 2 days we knew each other, like they were just like totally cool with it, and it was just a very good environment to be in. And I kind of feel like I'm selling the whole thing pretty short. Like it's kind of hard to put into words what I was feeling there. It was definitely something that I needed to see and that I needed to hear. Like I mentioned before, of course my friends care about me, of course my family cares about me, but I don't know, to receive and kind of see this constant outpouring of support when I don't necessarily feel that way every day, it was something I needed 1,000%. Like, it sounds kind of cliche, but I really feel that it changed me as a person. I don't know, I have this like renewed sense of like self-confidence and like happiness, like I've been going through a lot of like mental health stuff, and obviously a trip to a parade is not going to cure you, but I kind of feel in a way it did. Like, I don't know. It's only been what, a day and a half since I've left, and there's just like this mood, this bubble that like will not burst, and I don't want it to burst, and I don't know where it's coming from, but it's I don't know, it's just amazing, and I'm so glad that I was able to go. So basically, in conclusion, without making this video an hour long, it was the most amazing weekend of my life, and I would do it all over again 10,000 times. And it was the best thing ever. Like, there really is no other way to put it. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole Pride Parade. That's pretty much it for this video, I guess. And surprisingly enough, I think it's the first time this has happened in the history of my channel. I actually know what I'm talking about next week. So tune in for that, I guess. I don't know. Sure, whatever. But yeah, it's been real. Bye. Bring my trans flag. What is it? Jesus Christ, it's a fucking bird. I don't know what the fuck that is. My glasses are really dirty.